If there is something that I can talk about, if there's something I can share, if there's something I can write and can be of benefit to, I'm going to say, to all the little victors within the journey, because I can only share what I know from my own personal experience. And when I say little victor within their journey, is I'm talking about where I was writing to little Victor to help little Victor get through and overcome what he was going through. Because if I can help the little victors within this world, I can only imagine how many people I can benefit, how many people I can bring value to, how many people I can help, maybe even heal in a sense, help them heal and get through overcoming certain parts within their own journey. Now, something that has helped me significantly within my journey are angel numbers. Now, when I say angel numbers, I'm talking about seeing repetitive or repetitious isn't the right word, but I'm seeing repeated numbers frequently, whether it's on a clock, my phone, if I'm watching a movie, maybe their numbers on a jersey, a building number, phone number, whatever. When I'm seeing certain repetitive numbers, for me, those are signs. If you're not spiritual, this video will not be for you. A friend of mine had made a YouTube video talking about how they were seeing certain numbers, and I think they made that video to document their part of their journey, but they also made the video to kind of share what they had discovered or found out. And they were seeing the number 444. And when they had looked it up, it represents that your guardian angels are with you, that your guardian angels are around you. And it could bring you a sense of release, a sense of relief. Now, for me, the reason why angel numbers has helped me a lot is because it was an indication when I was going through something very difficult and challenging, frightening, when I was in the midst of me thinking that where I was, I always will be. Meaning, I felt stuck. I felt, yes, sure, I did have people around, and I did have the support system that I am very, very fortunate to have. But while I was in the midst of stuff like that, there were certain things, certain parts within your journey that you are going to have to go alone on and figure things out yourself. Because not everyone might have the answers that you may be looking for. And for me, angel numbers was one of the big things to kind of tell me, bringing me the reassurance that you were on the right path. There is a purpose for what you are going through. And for me, for example, if I'm seeing 111 a lot, for me it symbolizes new beginnings. If I'm seeing 222 a lot, for me it symbolizes fresh starts. If I'm seeing 444, it represents, for me it symbolizes my guardian angels are near and around me. If I'm seeing other numbers, if I'm seeing like number 777, for me, it symbolizes good fortune. And so on and so forth, And the thing I discovered is whenever I see repetitive numbers, now being where I am, is for me, I discovered, this is just me personally, I want those numbers to have its own symbolization to you. For example, there are certain numbers, I won't share it here because it's quite personal, but if I'm seeing certain things, for me, it symbolizes a particular someone. For full transparency, is a particular guardian angel is with me, and it brings me a reassurance, and it brings me a reassurance that one, everything is okay, everything will be okay. It brings me the reassurance that what I am doing, I am on the right track. It brings me the reassurance that new beginnings do lie ahead. Good things are coming. And for me, the thing I learned about numbers is, one, I want them to have their own symbolization to you, and two, that they all are very somewhat similar. Some form they represent new beginnings, in some form they represent a fresh start, in some form they represent you on the right track. It's an indication that you're on the right track, that you are putting the necessary steps inching you forward, that will ultimately bring about changes, positive changes, new beginnings. They are their own representation. I wanted to make this video. It is very personal. I know it took me a while to kind of explain that part, but yeah, it's something I wanted to document within my YouTube channel and talk about and personally share. Anyhow, I love you, I appreciate you, and remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.